What is going on, everybody? I am back. Quick Seahawks video for you. This one's not going to be very long, probably 3 to 5 minutes. But the Seahawks did extend kicker Jason Myers on a 4-year, 22 point. What do I have here? $6 million. I'm going to turn on my light a little bit. I feel like maybe it's not bright enough. I don't know. Maybe it's too bright. But a 4-year, $22.6 million deal for the kicker. Now, I've seen some criticisms of the deal. Mainly that it's spending a lot of money. Myers is now the second highest paid kicker in the NFL behind Justin Tucker. I've seen some Seahawks fans be critical of it, that paying a lot of money for a kicker on a team that needs help in other places and allocating a lot of money to a kicker isn't a smart thing to do. I have no problem with the deal, as I'm sure you expected. I feel like I'm a Pete Carroll, John Schneider apologist. But I'm going to tell you why I don't have any issue with this deal. Number one, I do understand the gripe of paying money to a kicker. It's not necessarily the smartest place to allocate money. There's usually guys that are kind of on the street that can do the kicking duties, or you can draft guys and you're not paying them as much. But first of all, they're paying Jason Myers like $5 million a year. It's not like Jason Myers is making a $27 million contract here. Number two, kickers is it's that position where like, you don't know you need it until you don't have it. I mean, let's go back to 2017 when a few Blair Walsh misses might have prevented the Seahawks from making the playoffs. That team had other issues, but that was a big factor. Having the off-injured Sebastian Janikowski in 18 hurt them in their playoff game against Dallas. You see what happens when teams go through, not having kickers. It can be a disaster. And this team right now is on the edge. Like they're right now where the roster stands. They were the 7th seed. They were the last team in the playoffs. A kicker can make the difference when you're on the edge like that, and your talent isn't quite there. Secondly, as my dog barks, I guess she doesn't like Jason Myers, is that now, some people point to, well, it should draft the kickers, don't pay the money. Well, now you don't have to draft a kicker. What have we talked about with the Seahawks? Their roster, top to bottom, needs a lot of talent. Yes, they were a nice surprise this year making the playoffs. Yes, they do have, I think, more talent than some people realize, but they still need a big draft haul and maybe some free agency moves. This now allows them to not have to spend a 5th, 6th, 7th, or even higher pick on a kicker. Now in the 6th round, you can get your Tariq Woolen or your Richard Sherman or whoever it may be. Maybe there's a defensive end that's, got maybe a character issue or something that he dropped. Now you can go get that guy that could be a breakout star for you and be, the next Michael Bennett on your D-line versus a kicker, because you don't have to worry about that position. And the money allocated isn't going to prevent them from doing anything. If the Seahawks decide not to sign Geno Smith or Uchenna Nwosu, I think they should sign both those guys. But if they don't, you're going to go, oh, that's why you shouldn't spend money on the kicker. If those guys end up going somewhere else, it's not because they spent money on Jason Myers. It's because there's a philosophical difference or a price contract disagreement. This contract is not going to prevent the Seahawks from doing anything else. Because again, the front office, there are dumb front offices out there. Seattle's is not one of them. John Schneider, Pete Carroll are smart football guys. If signing Jason Myers is going to prevent them from doing a move they really wanted to do, they wouldn't have done it. The reason they're doing it is they've got a good kicker. They're going to keep him in-house here. And we forget Myers had a really good year, too. I didn't even mention that. They're going to keep him. They don't have to worry about drafting. It's just one less position for them to worry about. So now they can go into free agency and get, other stuff in there. I've got every video someone starts yelling out there. But all in all, I'm fine with the move. Please hit that sub button for more Seahawks. And like I said, if you are a Mariners fan, get ready. This can be a huge, fun season for the Mariners and for content on my channel. So I will see you guys next time. Peace.